Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my Wednesday night stream. And tonight we are going to go through, what are we going to go through? We're going to go through our usual bits and pieces. So let's start with, let's turn that down a bit. That always catches me whenever I come out onto here and I get the massive Stormwind music. Hey Hieronymus, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Hope you've been well. So we are going to have, 234 in the mail, which is going to be largely a lot of expires. I'm thinking I could probably do with maybe putting some of this on, see if I can get it on, and then I'll sort this out. Simply Jixon, thank you very much for stopping by. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. And hey TK, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. How's your day been? This is going to be my new name now, Samadan. I think that's the more appropriate one out of all the others. So I'm happy with that if you are. Doing well? Doing very well, thank you, Simply. Got the time to swing by. Excellent. Well, a pleasure to have you on board. Oh, 589, that's a bit cheap. Is that actually a profit? Just about, 129. Well, let's pop them on for that and we'll see what they come down to. Oh, there goes a whole load more expires. We're going to be busy tonight. You got purged 4 times from Pointy Stream, but got your heroic Argus bird mount. Excellent, TK, congratulations. Right, order of the day is we've got a lot of stuff expiring. So any space I can make. Well, we've got enough for at least 50 anyway. So we'll do this in batches as we run through the chat. Okay, I'll take the expires first. There we go. He died 5 seconds into the fight. Whoops. But congratulations for the bird mount. That sounds cool. Is that the best way to handle the fight? I've got no idea. Tell me more about this this bird mount. It's easier on the healers, is it? Right, so what do you need to do? Let me just ignore those. There we go. Hey Occuper, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Pointy Gnome. Thank you ever so much for the host. Have you just finished? I saw you were on earlier. How did your stream go? I hope everything was well. Hey Executioner, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that's a bit much. There we go. Run a post scan. There we go. Oh, it's easier for a healer with a dead party member. Oh, I see. I'm with you now. That makes sense. I have trouble keeping on top of trying to heal just the tank, let alone anyone else. Unless you were the tank TK, and then in which case that would be a bit of a problem. You just finished. No good drops while farming. Okay, but someone helped with the heroic Argus mount, so that was nice. Oh, was that TK perhaps? Press the wrong key and did a flying serpent kick into an Argus cone attack. Okay, TK, that sounds an interesting one. Right, let's post all this lot on. Here we go. Oh, he was being carried as well. Okay, I see. There we go. Brilliant. There we go. So, let's move on. And we're going to do a few more. Votes for the nerf on monks. Yeah, I've not really played a monk much beyond level 6, I believe. So I have no idea what they're like higher up in the game. I'll run through these as quickly as I am. No worries, TK. There we go. We're gonna. What have we got going on? Let's just double check these things. Howling axe, howling mace, crafted malevolent stuff, cloak. That was a good one. Oh, not really AFKing. Okay, I thought you were off to do something. There we go. Pop these on. Get those on. You can farm mobs without looking at your screen. You just got to loot every couple of minutes. Ah, yes, I hear monks are quite good at that. For AFK, they call it AFK farming, don't they? You've still got to loot, obviously, but yeah. Let's hit the expires. We've got 9,500 in the mail, so we'll see what other sales we've got coming through. I'll try and keep hold of those for the moment. Some interesting things there, though. Looking at that casually, I could see some olives, Dalrymple olives, selling. I spotted a skull, I think. Oh, you go for the tiny crimson whelpling. I did have luck selling my emerald whelpling. Does the crimson one sell for just as much? 7,000 kills in 2 hours, but nothing. Wow, that's loads. Well, I hope you get some luck soon. So, do that one, and then we're going to run on. What's on the shirt I'm wearing? This one is, hold on, let me show you. Hold on. Warning, full screen beard alert. Hold on. This one, oh, microphone's in the way. There we go. This one, if you see, where is it? Which side? That side there. We've got a sleeping Totoro in a spiritual forest, and there's a little mini Totoro, and then something else down there. Can't quite see. It's going full beard. There we go. We're back. Yeah, it's a nice little Totoro t-shirt. Really like this one. It's quite subtle. Hey Fissig, how are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. How are you? Did I have everything? No, I didn't. Let's go get the expires. All things Studio Ghibli, definitely. I think Totoro's my favourite out of all the Ghibli movies. Followed by probably Kiki's Delivery Service, Princess Mononoke, and Spirited Away. They're all up there. But yeah, all the classic ones basically. Oh, you got TSM4 set up. Excellent, Fissig. How are you finding it? Is it much of a difference for you from 3, or are you finding your way around it okay? Mononoke is yours. That was your first and that was nostalgic. Okay, that makes sense. I can't remember which one was my first I saw. I think it was Totoro. It was certainly the first one I introduced my children to as well. It was Totoro. And then Kiki's Delivery Service. Hey Costa, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing today? So what's Bear Tartar at? Oh, 10 gold 47. That's not bad. I'm alright with that price. You didn't use 3 that much, so really not much of a change. Excellent, Fissig. That's what I found, because I hadn't used 3 as much, so a lot of the habits weren't embedded yet. So I think that's kind of fortunate to do it that way around. Oh, thank you simply for the host. That's very kind of you. And Mabus Gaming, thank you very much for the follow. Get another load of these auctions back on. We're just going through our normal restocks at the moment. First, we're reposting everything that's expired. Doing fine? Excellent. Good to hear. I was looking up on that Black Dragon scale with the Thorium Brotherhood reputation. It looks like it's fairly easy to get with buying some items on the auction house. It looks like it's been simplified a lot more, so that looks like certainly achievable. Oh, you were in a Mythic Plus. Ah, excellent. Is that right, simply? Each their own, TK. Everyone has their own niches and loves, otherwise it'd all be the same. And where's the fun in that? You just need to do it. Yes, that's the other thing, Costa, isn't it? Oh, do you need to get revered first? Ah. Okay. Weekly chest, so out of the loop. You forgot it existed. Weekly chest. Oh, the yeah, I haven't done the weekly chest in a long time. I haven't been eligible for the weekly chest, shall we say. Oh, got some sales coming in. And some sales here. What's just sold? There's a lot of them. What did we have? Let's see if we can find them. Ah, the Silkweave Satchel. And another satchel. And another couple of satchels. They're not a lot of profit at the moment, but that's at least about 400 gold there. So I'm alright with that. Oh, you're in a plus 15. Wow. Fantastic, Executioner. He was looking for viewers for his weekly chest. Well, fantastic. Well, you managed to get that. You wish you were on a better economy server, Mabus? Well, I think every server has its quirks, and I'm sure there's a niche to be found there somewhere. It's just a question of finding it. I mean, that's very much a broad generalisation. I've never left this server, so I couldn't really say. But from what I hear people saying, you know, even on high pop or low pop, there always seems to be some sort of niche. But finding it, obviously, yeah, it's another matter. I guess go with the standard ones and then try and find one from there. And look at the materials and markets around them. Lots of Silkweave. Oh, that's really good. Look at all those Silkweave Satchel sales. They're at a better price at 706. Oh, we actually sold some chocolate cookies. Look at that. They finally sold. Fantastic. We sold the cookies. What's that? The always sell your lavish for 500. Yeah, the server price is 360. Finally, Pointy, we got them. After all this time, I was going to give up on them. Yay, let's get some celebratory chef's hats for the cookies. And a thumbs up. That's fantastic. Yeah, I think, Costa, that's the thing. If people know to buy from you, then they'll pick them up anyway, won't they? So let's have a look at what we have sold, because we actually filled our bag, our first 50 with sales, which is 56,000. So what have we got? Formal white shirt. Rich purple shirt is holding its price at 3,000. I increased I was selling them for 1,500. And then, as I was the only seller, I've doubled it to 3,000, and people still seem to be buying it. So I'm happy with that. Food, more food. Ghostly Skull, not sure where that came from. Lavish Feast, 5,000 gold there. Royal Olives, which I picked up from the vendor next to Nomi. And the same with the Muscovy Butter. That's both sold. A few enchants. Binding of Hastes and Mark of the Blackrock. Another haste, a couple more stacks of 20 feasts, and then all these satchels, loads of satchels for 706, and then the Crusader, and the Crusader's a good price actually, 1,000. It's normally been going for half that, and then some cookies. Yeah, that's a good idea, Costa, actually. Maybe a couple of shirts would be useful. And maybe I'm thinking even some more feasts. Because I'm going through the 50 quite easily. I might up that number slightly. Well, let's take this 56,000. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll need to cook for a while, definitely. Luckily, I've got my hat. It's just managing all the ingredients and all the intermediate crafts. Right, I'll close that and open it back up. Wait for that to reopen. You told me so. Yes, you quite often do, Costa. So, advice well heeded. Cooking hats a go, definitely. It makes it so much easier, simply. What else have we got here? We sold the awesome fish. Interesting. For 1,300. And salt and pepper shank. A few other bits and pieces. The Nomi snacks expired. We sold some more rings, binding and mastery. Black mage weave gloves, interestingly. And then some more expires. Okay. So that's another 8,000 coming in. Takes us to 1,295,000. Now, token prices I've been looking at, and they don't seem to be going down, and they're just hovering on the way up. So I'm not sure whether to bite the bullet and get a token now, but it's at 338,000. So I don't know whether to go for that one now, or that you were so happy about the glyph. Yes, I do remember you saying that one. I can't remember it being a flickering one. There's an expansion coming out, and Call of Duty will be embat on that. Yeah. I haven't actually costed. No. Yeah, it was 330. So yeah, I've got a feeling they're only gonna get higher. Oh yes, the one only for Shaman. Yes. Yes, I did see the post. It was by Hecons, wasn't it? I remember seeing that post. He did a little YouTube video. Oh, you haven't sold any? Ah. Okay. Let me just have a look. Hold on. WoW token prices. Just going to refresh this and have a look. I'll take this over here. So oh right, is that the case? Is it not true, or does your evidence go against their evidence? Thank you, Costa, that's appreciated. Excuse me, cat, that's fine, thank you. There we go. I need to catch this on another dip, because that went down to 325 and 327 and 320. Yeah, I mean, I guess other servers are all different. That could be just like, you know, if I say, you know, there's something on my realm, that other people's will get different sales for sure. I haven't been looking, Costa, because it's not been a market I've been involved in, so I've kind of went from 80 to like 500 in a day. Wow. Like Europe wide. It's interesting. So I'll do that, see if there was anything I needed to post, and then we'll have a look at what we need to do next. On the US, the tokens are like 190. Yeah, I wish they were 190 simply. It's a lot tougher on EU. They seem to be a bit higher, so there's always pros and cons, that's for sure. Well, that reminds me, it's reset day today, isn't it? So better make sure my enchants are well stocked up. China's gone up to 600k, has it? Wow. It's amazing the difference. I'm just going to have a look at this. We've got some more expires coming through, so I best cancel those now before I go to do everything else. Take those off. Reset day and mount runs. Yes, for many it is. I haven't yet gotten into mount running. Me and my son have done it occasionally, but I've never got anything out of it yet. Oh, it's only 488. That's reasonable. That's not too far behind EU. I'll take that lot and get that back on. Oh, just sold that Nomi snack. I was going to pop another one back on. Hopefully I can catch another sale. Auctioning, run post scan. You'll have a Raven Lord one day. Still hopeful. Well, here's fingers crossed for you, simply. Hey Shower, how are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I hope you're doing well today. It does have a high of 500 though, so yeah, that's certainly sort of like echoes the reflections that are in the other realms, but obviously higher margins. Very good, very good. Right, we need to, let's just have a look at this. Go into my auctions, have a look. So we've got the sales coming in, and then we can now restock on our enchants is the main thing. I'm sure we did those, so we can clear that queue. Go to our enchants and restock. Bet there's quite a few. Yes, so Mark of the Claw definitely. Blackrock, yes please. And Elemental Force. And Crusader. And then we're going to be left with Bindings of Hastes, which are actually an Enchanting Vellum we need. Okay, we'll go pick some of that up. I should have some in the bank. There we go. Well, it's a bit of a generalism, TK. Probably not fit for the theme of my stream. Where's my Enchanting Vellum? There we are. Let's take some of that. Then we can make all of these rings. Actually, I've got just enough to make the 4, so we'll do those, and then we'll go. Actually, no, we'll do. Oh no, we'll post these on. I was going to do tailoring actually. Let's do tailoring first, and then we'll do. We'll come back for the cooking because we'll need the bag space for that one. So we'll do the tailoring. Restock those. Wow, loads. Oh, we're going to do 2 shirts as well. Now I'm dipping out of the Otherworldly and Ember Silks for the moment. I'm going to take those off as well. Let's sort these out. And we're going to go with... Ah, I see, TK. I wasn't sure whether that was a little bit more racist, so I wasn't so sure. If in doubt. There we go. So we're going to do groups, and we're going to take off our bags that have... Where's my bags? Burnished inscription bags. That's leatherworking bags, that's why. Tailoring bags. We're going to take out the otherworldly and the ember silk. For now. There we go. And then the rich purple shirt here, we're going to change this group operations to override that one and do 2 of each. There we go. Used up 2,000 sallow pigments in a week. That sounds like a lot, Costa. Is it? It certainly sounds a lot. So now when we do our restock of tailoring, we can have... no worries, TK. I always just steer on the safer line if it's me, especially in my stream. As I like to promote a chill stream with good vibes. There we go, so now we've got 2 of those, and we haven't got the bags in, which is going to be good, I think, for the moment, with Ember Silk price being what it is. And we'll do our intermediate crafts of those 2, and then we'll collect those up. Yeah, that's my opinion too, simply. I will always promote kindness and understanding first, over anything else. Hey TJ, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? And silk and threads done. So we'll swap back over to groups, crafts, switch on, switch off, and then bolt we'll search for. Bolt. Good. Doing very well, thank you very much. Just going through our restocks at the moment. Had some good sales. Want to make sure we got our enchants on for reset day, which we've done. So now we're just going through our tailoring. 11 silk cloths and 4 mage weave. And then we'll make those. And then we can get those things we just made on and hopefully sold. Fingers crossed. Good thing you still got 1,000 fellworts to mill. Is that what you make your sallow pigments from? Is it the fellwort? Fellwort. Yeah, mage weave. Got lots of that, so we'll be okay with these. Ah, okay. Well, that's a good load of sales for you. 4 more white. You get a bit of sallow from all the herbs. Ah, right, okay. But from the fellwort you get more. Right, okay. It can make some major profit, can it, TJ? Obviously, yes. Caveat that with realm dependent. Hey, Haggis Turtle, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. It's nice for sallow, dreamleaf, and nightmare pods make some too. Excellent. Ah, excellent. Well, thank you, TK, for doing the research and putting me straight. Appreciate that. You told them when the expansion comes, can't just make glyphs because you can't get herbs cheap. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, it's going to be difficult, isn't it? Let's have a look at what you got here, Executioner. Panthers. Lots of. That's a lot of panthers. Whoa. Congratulations on that. Some nice sales. Let's pop some thumbs up and a golden Samadan for that one. That's pretty nice, Executioner. You alright? Having a bit of a mess. Reigns of Poseidon down to 30,000 on your server. Oh, that was the one that got changed, wasn't it, with 735? It got easier to collect. I'd not got it myself, but I'd seen people having prices drop out of that. Auctioning, run post scan. Let's get these on. There we are. Get a bit more comfy. So, how we got? It went from 2 to 3. Wow, is it as much as that? 300,000 down to 80k-ish, and then the floor fell out again. Ah, right. On average, mills between 7 to 13 sallow pigments. Even over on Draenor, the failure was 39, and sour. For every one fellwort, an average of 7, you still make 122 gold profit per herb. Wow, that's amazing, TJ. I shall look forward to that when I get to the relevant professions. So, shirt's going on for 3,000. I'll take that. Get everything else on. How's the bag looking now? That's reasonable. I think we can afford to go cooking now. Maybe I'll drop a couple of things off in the guild bank. But you keep it all because you need it for yours. It's all yours, all mine. You just now need the evil laugh to go along with it. That recipe can go in because that's the alchemy one. That's full. That's looking a bit of space. Let's drop some things in there. Volatile life. I'll probably need to get these out again, but I'm just gonna drop them in now and then get what I need to get. Sumptuous fur I want to keep, hexweave I want to keep, and any more space over here, dump that. Magnificent hides I was going to give to Earthen. That lockbox doesn't need to be in here. And these are all okay, we keep those. Yeah, we'll probably need those anyway. Okay, that should clear it up. Wish your competition would buy me out of Panthers. You have a pile of living steel and gems ready to go, about 10 of each pre-made. Oh, that's your preps. Just remember that profit margin is much lower because you need 5 to mill. Oh, okay, TJ. That's the sort of thing I would do. No, I wouldn't worry about that. I'm sure your luck will turn at some point. That's why I don't personally tend to go for RNG stuff, TK, because for that reason it tends to I tend to get frustrated easily. Reset the market price up to 44. Still profit though, yeah. So from 747 Fellwart you got 1609 Sallow. So that's a good double. That's still pretty good. And you'll craft new ones and post there. Chile won't buy me out at that price. Oh, nice, TJ. Congrats. Right, with my... Let's start the cooking, I think. And we're going to do... So, cooking, I've got them all out of feasts. I was going to up the number a little bit on my lavish, seeing as they're selling so well. I'm actually going to take the group and feasts, hearty feast and lavish. Crafting feasts, I probably need to split this up a little bit actually, because I've got crafting feast, but I don't want to have as much hearty because they don't sell so much. Hey Shu, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. You sold a bunch of shadow cloth, 5,500 per unit. That's nice, Haggis. Congrats on that. Going to AFK farm, fail still patterns now. Well, good luck, TJ. Joke, you got a ton of auctions to sort. Okay, fair enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to split this crafting feasts operation, and using the handy TSM4 duplicate, we're going to make 2, and we're going to call this one lavish, and this one hearty, and change the numbers a little bit. There we go. So restocks on the hearty I'm going to drop down to 30 because I don't think I need as many as those, but lavish I'm going to up to 70, and then in the actual group of, where's my cooking, feasts, I'm going to, now what's probably the best way to do this, let's make a new group and call that lavish, and then another new group and call that hearty, and then move in hearty into hearty and the lavish into lavish, and the lavish group operation is going to be lavish feasts, and the hearty one is going to be changed to, where is it, hearty feasts. There we are. So we've got less hearties and more lavishes, so just shifting the balance a little bit more. It's a lot more intuitive, Haggis. I really like it. It's my favourite feature by far. So, going on from that, back into our cooking, the balance of those numbers should be slightly different. It's alright, TJ, I skimmed over it, but apology accepted. So cooking, we're going to go with a restock. Now look at the difference there. 67 lavish Suramar feasts with an estimated profit of 28,000 if they all sell, and they look like they have been selling still on my server. So we definitely need to make these if you've got the bag space for it. So this is going to be a whole load of gathering. Start gathering. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do... Oh, thank you, Shu. Watched a ton of my videos. I'm happy to catch the stream finally. Oh, well, you're very welcome, Shu. I'm glad you managed to find me live on stream. That's why I put them all on YouTube, because it's so easy for people to find them there. Oh, thank you, TJ. It's very kind of you to say so. This way, I'm going to do these first and then regather. So switch to that and then back again. So labour queue ribs, I may even run out of ingredients with this. This is a lot to make. I'm going to have to go shopping. I may even have to change my cooking margins as well. looking at this. Koi scented, we only need 12. Whoops. 12. Queue those up. Keep meaning to redo your groups in operations. Thought might just wait till 4 comes out, then redo it. Seems the interface here is making you think that waiting was the right choice. Yeah, I mean, it will import what you've got, Haggis, and then you can rearrange it. So 3 will go into 4. That's what I did, and then you can just mix and match from there. Exactly, TJ. It doesn't really matter about the numbers as long as we're all having fun. That's the main thing. With cooking, since profit's so small, is it all about selling a lot? Pretty much, TK. I mean, the profits can be good though. I mean, my profits on Hearty Feast and Lavish Feast are really good at 387 for Lavish. I'm really pleased with that number, and I'm selling quite a lot of it at the moment. Did I add the koi scented? I think I did. Drogbar we need 20 of though. 20. Queue those up. And Suramar Surf and Turf we need 21. And the same with Barracuda. Queue that one up. Okay. Using in modified sharers and on everything, but your main market is super sloppy, so really probably needs to be scrapped and redone. That's fair enough, Haggis. I mean, if it gets to a point where it's not useful to you anymore, then I can understand the rationale in that. Everything else we've got Labecue, Drogbar, Barracuda, yeah. So what we're going to do is stop gathering and then redo it with everything all the intermediate crafts queued up already, and that way we should be able to pick most of this up. Okay, let's turn the bags off and let's go gathering. Isn't the groups the operations to go to list linen cloth, and it lists a stack of 10 and a few singles. Yeah, I mean, that's what I try and tailor mine per group quite often, simply because I like to control how much of anything. You can import just the groups, at least that way you've got the organisation. That's true. Okay, well, everything seems to have come in. So let's try this and see if we can do this in one go. What's our bag space actually looking like? Reasonable-ish. Deleted your own profile, your max groups are all over the place. Yeah, I mean, the thing I like to do is add, I mean, I'm learning a lot about the game as I go. Because I had that period where I didn't play for such a long time, I'm having to relearn about all the different crafts and everything. So for me, that's why I built up my own groups from scratch, was that as I learned something, I added it to the group. Oh, that's just the groups and the items, is it, TJ? Okay, thanks for linking that. So now, let's move our fire somewhere safe. Now an officer comes walking through here, so we better put this somewhere like safe in the corner, I think, on some wood. There we go, Labecue ribs, let's start with those. You have so many random Goblin Links bookmark. Yeah, my oh, there you go, we missed Officer Brady, just about. Nothing to see here, officer. We are just cooking next to the safe. And then do the Suramar. I wonder if it's better me doing... How's the bag actually looking? Okay, actually. You just modify rather than starting. Yeah, I mean, each to your own, really, in terms of what's going to be useful to you. There's so many different ways of doing things. I'd certainly recommend just picking what's going to work for you as a base and then take it from there. That's the good thing about gold making, is there are so many different ways to do it, depending on whether you like farming, whether you like crafting, or sniping, or flipping. It's all fun in its own different ways. Before BFA, you're definitely going to redo your groups. It's a good opportunity to do so, TJ, because obviously there's going to be a lot more stuff reintroduced. Oh yes, I haven't got some more chocolate cookies yet, Pointy. That's a good point. Right, how are we doing for space? We're okay for now. I think we should have enough to do this all. Let's run through them all. Suramar Surf and Turf. We're missing a bit of lean shank for that, according to the list, but that may be unrequired. Unrequired? Not required. That may be a false positive. There we go. Okay, let's make some lavishes now. Let's go through all of these. You need to redo groups for crafting, because if you try and hit craft with all profit, you have 857 leatherworking recipes. The queue is nightmarish. Yeah, that's a lot. There's a lot to manage in one go. I have mine split up a fair amount, so I could just pick and choose what I want. And I'm always fiddling around with things as well. Just going to click through these. Oh, yeah, we're clearing the bag space now, so this is plenty. Hopefully I've got enough to make everything. No, they don't, TK. That would be strange. But I do, and they are extremely supportive and lovely. So okay, we're missing a little bit here. So maybe we need to just go and regather these and see if we can pick those up. Wonder if we need to do some intermediate crafting as well. Yeah, there is there. More salmon, more storm ray, and more Suramar Surf and Turf. Okay. Hey Ariapo, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Obviously. Oh no, that's gone. My intermediate. Oh, that's my intermediate crafts. Right, Drogbar style salmon we go down to 3. Koi scented 2. And Suramar 2. Queue those. Stop and restart gathering. See if that lot can be picked up. Gather, there we go. I'd like to separate it into at least leather types. You get a bunch of savage leather and clear the queue, then do the next. That sounds like an organised way of doing it, Haggis. That's what I would do. Good evening, Robo. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Has my fire gone out? No, it's still here. Let's quickly make this whilst it's there. There we go. I'll run through these and we should be alright. Open access dialogue? Not sure what you mean there, TK. Hey, Baron as Shurek, I think that's right. Thanks for stopping by. Best way to make... Oh, there's a cooking fire gone. Best way to make gold, I would say, do whichever one you find fun. Whatever appeals to you, and there'll be a way of making gold in it. It doesn't matter what's the best, just go for what you enjoy the most or like the sound of. Sure can, TK. Oh, there we go, TJ says the same. And thank you for the follow, Baron. Do you mind if I just call you Baron? I'm having trouble with your name slightly. Oh, we need some more bacon. There's always something we're missing. A slice of bacon. Ah, we've actually run out of bacon, that's why. There we go. So, stop gathering. We need at least 20 bacon. Let's see what the price is of bacon. I haven't checked for world quests of late, but... bacon. What have we got? Slice of bacon. Slice of bacon is at 34, that's okay. I mean, there are many ways, definitely, but it is a question. It really is a question of doing what you find fun. Remember, this is a game, and it is about having fun. If it turns into a grind and you're not enjoying it, then it's not a game. That should be enough for now. The prices aren't that great, so I'll just take what I need for now. Right, so you've got a limit in terms of what you need for a certain amount. Is that because your subscription's running out, Baron? In which case, if you're in an emergency situation like that, you've possibly got time, but I would think the first thing I think about is pick up a couple of gathering professions like herbalism and mining, and literally just go and get as many materials as you can, because you've got to be able to sell them in that time, and that's something that would be fairly fast moving. And if you don't make that, then I certainly wouldn't try transmog or flipping things that are big value, because they're more of a gamble, and transmog sells really slowly. So I would say, yeah, literally start gathering as much as you can, and that would be my recommendation. Let's make these last feasts before my... did issue? I haven't checked that one out. I always appreciate Breg's videos, because Breg was the one who I watched way back last year when I got into gold making. It was his videos that inspired me to get into gold making. Good evening, Jack. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. No problem, Baron. If you have any more questions, be sure to shout them out in chat. Me or anyone else will quite happily answer them. Your cancer scan is still running 20 minutes later. Wow, TJ. Is that... what kind of server are you on? Are you on a fairly populated one? I'm assuming. That's all that. Run a post scan. There we go. Your 10,000 attempts for this well flame. Wow, that's a lot, TK. Is it worth it? Do you enjoy it? Oh, feels bad, does it, Pointy? He made a new one called the Noob Gold Challenge. Ah, interesting, Shu. I'll have to check that one out. Because his original Gold Cap Challenge, that was the one I followed. That was where I picked up a lot of ideas from. Tried them out. Quite a few didn't work for me, but that's fair enough. I'm on a different kind of server. And then from there, yeah, it's been... it's all been good. There you go. Thank you, Jack. That's done. So cooking's redone. I could cancel scan my enchants, but I'm actually just going to go and do some shopping first, because I've got this lot's going to expire at some point, and there's loads of it. So I might let that expire. Got still some sales coming in. That's 3,800. It's going to have to start asking gold for it. Yeah, I think you might have to, Jack. Yeah, just got to have faith. Alright, so let's go with cooking first, because we've run out of stuff. We've run out of bacon again. So what have we got and what do we need? And what's a good price, more importantly? I mean, it's quite a specialist service, Pointy. I imagine you could charge at least 50 silver. I've never really been into Kara much. I did it a couple of times out of necessity. So 50 silver, maybe 50 gold, Jack. Maybe that's more appropriate. Got to account for inflation. Wildfowl eggs we need for Nomi, so I'll buy just a few. Let's get the cheapest ones. Looking at some basic stuff. Oh, let me just check that haggis. Dream is better fun for those. Starlight 37. Check volatile air. You can get volatile much quicker using the wasp farm. Oh, lots of good advice there, haggis. Thanks for sharing those. 20p's in the Mars bar. Ah, you got the pattern. What pattern's that, Pointy? Uh, 56 wildfowl eggs. You've got yourself a deal, kiddo. Does sound like a deal indeed. 2,000. Oh, big gamey ribs is low. At 600. I want at least 1,000 of things. So I'll take those. Take those. I'll take the 50. Mars bars are delicious. I'm controversial, I know, but I'm more of a Snickers or a Kit Kat person myself. Makes you feel young. Definitely could, simply. Cursed Queenfish at 87 silver. That's quite cheap. How much have I got? I've got 2,000 of it, so I'll just pick a couple up. As long as it's not bounty, and you're fine. Well, there are people that do like a bounty. The Mars ice creams, now you're talking, Jack. Those are delicious. Black Strike Bracers. Okay, 8 Primal Fire and 4 bolts of imbued netherweave, and it goes 13k. Ooh, nice. We might even get some more big gamey ribs if there's space. I'll take just the 7. 4 lots of 7. There we go. Deep fried, not so much for me, not personally. Reese, is that what's that, Costa? The primals, primal air and fire is my highest. The fire is probably the best gold per hour. If you went primals. Oh, okay, that's for more gathering farms, is it? Will they sell quickly though, haggis? That would be the main thing, given the 7-day limit. Oh, peanut butter. Okay. Peanut butter cups. They sound interesting. You've never had a problem selling them, I guess. Okay, that's cool then. Black Barracuda, Foxflower. Get some of that. Stick to things that move reliably in under a week. That's pretty good, Haggis. Appreciate you taking the time to look those up. There we go. Fatty bear steak. looking quite low. We'll take 8. How much can we take? A fatty bear steak. There's a 200 in there. I'll take that. Oh, Keohol, thank you ever so much for the cheer. Very kind of you. Wow, it's taking you up to 400. Fantastic. Thanks ever so much. And hey, Mama Kinder, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I like that one, Simply. That's a nice one. Let's get some of our heads and a thumbs up for Kale there. Thank you ever so much for the cheer. Was that a Facebook image? I didn't see it come up in my chat. I get a different version, so sometimes they don't show. Fatty bear steak, 1,400. We could do with some more, really. Take the 21. How are we doing on these? I might as well actually bid on these. Oh no, they're just going. Look at that. They're disappearing in front of my eyes. I can't bid on them. That's a shame. Missed out on those. Try everything now and farm until you're rich. Excellent. Good luck, Baron. I hope you manage to get what you need. I'm going to take the 45 and the 50s because they're easier to pick. Oh, actually 102% actually. Don't want that. I'd rather get it for slightly less. Okay. Oh, okay. Right, you are. Buy some of these. 1,000 and 10,000 attempts. Wow, that's loads. Finally. Can't quite see it. There we go. Yay! Excellent. Congratulations. I'll give you some big thumbs up for that one. Congrats. Now on to the next one. Yeah, definitely. 977 Fjans Gaggle. Doing a lot of cooking shopping at the moment because we've done a lot of cooking. So we need to stock up on everything. There we go, that's that. That's up to 15. Zolgar runs 10 runs an hour, 15 minutes. Not in your herbalist, then switch to the herbalist for the remainder of the hour and either do a kill farm for Dreamleaf and Valshara or Starlight, as in good. Just herbalism. Ooh, Buccaneer's Vest. Sounds interesting, TK. What does a Buccaneer's Vest do? And does it sell, is the other question. Foxflower, Fiancecam Bear Spec, Bacon we're low on, only got 42 of. Layblood's getting low as well. And High Mountain Salmon is very low. In fact, there's hardly any of it. I'll buy the 4 that I can. Welcome to the pirate life. What you want to, if you manage to make it, fix next month's problems before the last week. Yes, that's what I did. When I first had this target of doing making gold, I said, right, okay, I've got a month until my subscription runs out, so I need to make enough gold. And I made enough gold in that month, which was brilliant. But then I got my dates mixed up as to when my month expired, and I was 4 hours too late in buying my WoW token for that first month. So I automatically bought the second month. So I thought, okay, right, well, at least this time I'm going to get 3 months worth in those 2 months, which I did, which was quite lucky. And then I paid for 3 months WoW time in one go. And then in that 3 months, paid for 6 months WoW time. And I hope to do the same here, is get enough gold made before this lot runs out, and get another 6 months. I probably could have done TK. They do get free game time and stuff like that, but I wasn't too concerned because I was paying for it, and it was my own fault, so I didn't feel like justified in doing that. It was my own fault for mixing the dates up. You know, you live and you learn from it. I didn't do it next time, that's for sure. Gem chips are looking quite low, but they're quite highly priced. Ethereal. So there's a few things that I'm still running low on, particularly bacon. Let's move on to cloth. So just see if there's any good Shalderai silk. You got 2 days game time to check your old characters before making a new WoW account. That's pretty nice of them. Silk looks like it's 5 gold 37. And fell cloth a ridiculous 424 gold. I've never seen it that high. Although I have bought it for 210. Once, I think. But I have also bought it for as cheap as 50 silver. That fluctuates so much, fell cloth. I bought it for as cheap as 50 silver and as much as 210 gold. And the region market value is currently at 66 gold. And my average purchase price is 11 gold. But 424 I'm definitely not buying for that price. And silk I don't need. Wind wool is too much anyway. They used to be terrible back in vanilla, but when you came back they were just fantastic. Oh, that's good. I can't remember what they were like in vanilla. I never had any interaction with them. Excuse me. I thought I should check without having to buy a month game time if I should risk it, or leave it. Jim just said, why do that when you can have 3 days game time? Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think so, Executioner. I use it for my moon cloth, so that's where I do it. Look at Ember Silk though, it's now at 22 gold. Can't sell enough of that stuff, it seems. I might have to put some more on. In fact, I'm going to do that now. Let's go get the rest of my Ember Silk and pop it on. That looks cool. That mount. Is that a light forged Draenei mount? Ember Silk. Let's have a look. Let's get the rest of my Ember Silk. I mean, it's almost worth going farming for that much. 167 is all I've got. There we go. Only 4 to 5 gold on Silvermoon. Wow, what a difference, eh? Just on servers. Oh, and you got your Void Elves today. Excellent. Congratulations, TJ. TK. That's the race mount you get for unlocking them. Oh, that's nice. I like that one. Don't think I'd ever play a light forged, but let's see if that would actually work. I don't know if I've limited it to just a stack of... Yeah, I haven't done partial stacks. Let's change that. Oh, Labour Q ribs are selling. Sell... Cooking. Where's my sell Ember Silk? There it is. Down here. So the sell Ember Silk 200, we're going to change this operation to allow partial stacks. And see if... what was that actual... Let's just have a look at that. What was the actual posting? Min max. Min 200% average buy or 80% DB market. The maximum is 500 gold. Okay, so we're not going to hit that anytime soon. So let's try that. Run a post scan. So let's try it for 22 gold. There we go. Drogbar style salmon. That's another one. Gwendolyn, I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Thank you for the follow, very kind of you. Oh, is it only worth 13k? Well, maybe you can shift it to another server, TK. That's always an option, isn't it? It would take the 80% market value if that is lower than your 200% average buy. Good point, actually, Executioner. That should be max, really, shouldn't it? Groups, Ember Silk, sell Ember Silk. I often get confused with these because I'm using a max function in a minimum pricing operation, if you see what I mean. The maxes and mins, you get a bit sort of a bit mixed up with those, because this isn't a maximum operation, it's a minimum price. There we go. No problem, Gwendolyn. I'm glad you found it useful. Yeah, the name is definitely weird. But yes, that makes sense. And even the normal price you could have as... Actually, you could do that as average between those two. That might be quite a good way to do that. Rather than having those two, then it takes a bit of that and takes a bit of that and uses the weighting of 110% and 150%. So weights it slightly more towards DB region market. That could work too. Okay, Barracuda Murglar's just sold. Off to drive a bit. No problem. Thanks ever so much for hanging out, Simply. Hope to see you again very soon. Have a good rest of your day. You're risking price creep there. Ooh, that is true. Because I'm using the average, but then it's weighted by the region, so the region should at least slow it down if the whole region's creeping. I'll leave it for now because I know that there's lots of Ember Silk on there. Price creep is what can happen when you, if you're the only seller and you start upping your own prices, and you end up sort of going into the millions almost sometimes, because the DB market is only based off the last 14 days. And if it's only been you selling something, then it gets higher and higher and higher, because you're changing the DB market, because you're doing a percentage higher than the market, like 150% or 100, and anything over 100% basically could slowly kind of artificially inflate the price. Just something to keep an eye on, really. Good evening, Ignis. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. And that's why you use the average between the two, because it spreads them out, which is what I did on that one. Actually, whilst I've got the map, let me just have a look. Ooh, we've got an invasion on. Another 4 hours left on the invasion, and only a 5 bacons, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, it does help minimise it, TJ. Brilliant, TJ. Yeah, there is for EU. So I'm thinking time to log into Awakening, my troll druid. See if we can get him up a level or two. Or probably just a single level, because I don't think I parked him somewhere. Oh, I parked him in Orgrimmar, actually. So let's swap over, and then we'll go to my troll druid. You like price creep, because that tends to happen. Competition comes in and tries to undercut you out of the market, but price creep has pushed it up, so their cutthroat price is actually roughly the price you're fine with selling at. Yes, that can work, Haggis. As well as that, you've also got, you can put it down to a price that people who are sniping think it's a bargain, and it isn't. Yeah, it is easy to sort of that's why I always look at the DB market price and the region price to see how far off my own server is. It's worth at least keeping an eye on it, that's for sure. Where were we? We were in Orgrimmar, weren't we? Okay, well, whilst we're here, now what does the mailbox look like? I have to remember, I'll accept one of those. We want to check my mail, because we're gold short. We sold some silk, which is good. The rest expired, so let's open those up. So we're up to 746 gold. So let's put my auctions back on. Now this is using a different profile for the horde side, so we're just doing things very simply to try and get up some gold reserves for my horde side. So what we'll do is just run the same post scan, I think, and put those items back on. And then we'll go off. We could do some skinning, not skinning, some herbalism as well. That's going to be useful whilst we're out and about. If any of those do sell, the wildfire eggs. I hadn't. I thought I had the macro set up for that. Fastest way to get gold on a new character you find is to mat flip or sell a couple of battle pets. Does that work going from Alliance to Horde? Sniper is now, it's in its own tab. Yes, it is. It's over here, TK. So it's got its own kind of setting here, which is really nice. Oh, they're account bound, are they? So you could put them over. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, pets work cross realm, so do they work cross faction as well? Would assume so. I don't know if I've got any pets that are caged. Or can we cage them from here actually? Something like, I don't know, nether spawn? That would work, wouldn't it? There we go. We could put that on. Yeah, that seems to work. That's an idea. So then we'd go, we'd have to make a pets group. Selling misc. Let's make a new group. Call this pets. Add in the nether spawn. Oh, how's that medallion doing actually? Ah, the price has gone back up now. That's good. Let's get the medallion in there. There we are. Muffins's pet group is amazing. I haven't checked that one out actually. We tend to sell mounts, toys, and high-end crafted transmog. The expensive stuff, so people are already aware that they're going to be spending. What's that for? Let me just double check. Vardis makes millions buying cheap and one round selling. Oh, yeah, I've noticed Billy Vardis's tweets about that. Oh, sorry, I missed you there, Scorshane. Hello, how are you? Me and the family doing very well, thank you very much. How are you doing? Just got to catch up on chat because it looks like I've missed a few things. There we go. Account balance I should do, and then again, the only seller, don't have a lot of other options, that's true. There's that, look at that, that did that. Yeah, so it looks like we've discovered that already. There we go, done that, done that, done that. There we go. Right, caught up. So, this needs an operation of something. I'll try the region one that I've set up. Which is the auction person? You're over here. Right, let's do auctioning. Run a post scan. So if we can sell this medallion of the Legion, that would be good, because that will give us 13,000, which would be very nice. There we go. Okay, right. So off to Dalaran, and let's see if we can get another level or two. Or probably a level, actually, looking from where I'm at there. That's about the best I'm going to get out of this. And herbalism is the other thing to look out for. I did pick it up, didn't I? I believe I did. So in which case we need to collect, we need to track herbalism on the mini-map. I haven't got Gatherer installed, so I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. You refuse to level via questing. Well, yeah, I mean, once you've done it several times, it can be a little bit tedious, I'm sure. Still haven't done your drain or flying, and you stopped to farm at 1.2 million ember silk. No drop with the no luck with the top hat, Ignis. That's a shame. Keep at it. I'm sure you'll get it. You've been having some decent luck on Elixir Rapid Mind Cells. Okay. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Ariavo. Have a great evening. Hope to see you again soon. You've done it once. You just hate questing. Oh, do you, TJ? That's interesting. What have we got here? That's the trainer. We also need to just make sure find herbs is on. Map wise, we need, have we got any flight paths over here? Probably. Let's select these up. We might as well just fly over there, actually. It's not that far away. You only play WoW to make gold. That's fair enough, TJ. Another good way to get some gold for my new character is sell starter gear. Ah, that's true, Pointy. I've seen that happen. Right, Asuna. There we go. I've seen the prices on those. My my new priest Nadamas, I think, tried to sell some. Am I going in the right direction? A bit low. Probably need to head up a little bit. You're doing the same thing with your Death Knight, just invasions. 104 at the moment. Excellent, Scorchim. Yeah, I'm sure you'll get better though, TJ. Shipwreck Sailors. We'll avoid that one for now. Will be your 6th 110. Well, that's trying to enter too many markets at once. Well, diversity is good, actually. That is true. That's just a regular thing, isn't it? Yeah. We want to do... Let's go this one first. The 225 one. Let's follow that one. Oh, there's some herb spots here. Just spotting. Here we go. I don't need to be in my thing, do I? I need to be in my flight form. What am I doing? I'm not a druid. What's the whole point of being a druid? There we go, that's better. Silly me. I know very little about markets, and your aim is to go to RP server and do XMOG runs. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people do have fun on that, although a lot of people didn't automatically assume that transmog sells well on an RP server, and it doesn't. It's kind of also matched by it being flooded, because everyone has the same idea. So in 20 hours you got 1.2 million Ember Silk, 9.8 thousand Pyrium ore, 10,000 Elementium ore. That's just so much, Ignis. It's amazing how much you get in quantity. Oh, I've just missed something. There's also a big guy there. Hold on, let's just do this. Oh, there we go. Ethereal sample. That's the first lot going. And we want this one. So carry on in the same direction. Let's minimize that a little bit so we can see some stuff. Here we go. Search for a group. Click to start one. Okay, we can do this. Let's see if we can help out. Let's see what my skills are. Hey Commander Bond, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your evening been? I hope you're doing well. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to heal myself a little bit. Bit of regrowth perhaps. There we go. Let me just double check I haven't finished anyone. The Secret Farmer Society Discord. Nice one, Ignis. Just scroll back down there, make sure I haven't missed anything. There we go. Right, and let's join in with this. There we go. It's a nice afternoon here in the States. Oh, of course, you're at the States. Well, let's do a bit of help here. Might as well do my job of healing. There we are, healing touch. Not quite sure which spells I need to cast as a druid. We can at least keep people topped up. There we go. You can finish posting, still not done yet. Do your invasion and go AFK watch. AFK fun while you watch. No worries TJ, thanks ever so much. Have it caught on everything else. Oh, that was done. Quickly. You have to wait 6 hours for the invasion. Ah. Well, let's collect that up before I go. There we go. Now I can leave the group. So the next one is this direction. Now remember to look out for the herb spots. There's one. I can see why people choose druids for this. It's so much easier.
Dispose of this threat at once.
Is that you? That's just this one. Okay, let's try that then. Fell caller. We'll do this one. Checking right now for loot or instant respawn mobs around every expansion. Well, that sounds interesting, Ignis. Don't need this quest searcher on. Just going to try and help out here. I'm guessing just these would be worth doing. I don't know which ones to spam really as a druid, but they all do damage, so I'm sure they're worth renewing. There we go. Oh, watch out for him. Is everyone alright? Do they need any healing? They look alright. The Void Caller, the Demon, could probably do with a bit of help. It looks alright. Ow, that hurt. And there's some herbs here as well. So the next closest one is here. So let's go. Oh, you can't fly when you haven't pressed Q already. There we go. So up and over. Watch out for the yellow dots on the way. I like the thunder ambient noise that's going on here. That's really nice. What's this? Crystallized fell. That looks important. Okay, that might be a bad idea. Demonic rage. Ooh, okay. Ah, this one. Yes, I know this one. Let's find a group for it. Ah, there is no... Where's the group finder for this? Legion Soul Harvesters, is this the one we want? Search for this one. There we go. Accept. There we go. Been a bad day for you selling, has it, Jack? Nope, can't fly. Nope, in the wrong. Hold on. Why can't I attack? There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Need to get out of the plus 100 transport market into the 1000 one, yeah, definitely. Haven't tested them with your multi-box setup, okay. Oh, we've done that already. Oh, that was quick. There we go. No worries, Ignis. I think I missed it anyway. I was just checking on chat whilst I'm wandering around all these quests. And 2000 is the next closest. Oh, not the map button. Alright, we need to go all the way over here. Alright, let's go this way. I want the old Whisper window back. I've never used it either, Ignis, so I can't imagine the frustration you must be going through right now. Oh, where is that? There it is. I need to get an enchant on this guy, on your gloves. Oh, there's a flight path there. Let's do that. Where are you? You're down here. Might as well, as we're here. Going to ignore that bit because there's lots of demons down there. Made about 80k, so that's like a 30k profit. Well, 30k, not to be sniffed at, Jack. That's for sure. It must be close. Ah, it's this one. Okay, what have you got? 2 groups. Okay. Where's my group members? See if I can help them all out. There you go, we're all here. Other days 50 60k profit. Yeah, I mean, good days and bad days I certainly have a mix of those, that's for sure. What's that doing there? Oh, everyone's doing well here. Yeah. You have some ice cream in the freezer but you don't want to move. Oh, there's a quandary, a dilemma, TJ. It won't take you too long to get it. I suggest you go get that ice cream. Then you can at least come back. Ah, I'm left to do this one on my own, am I? Okay. Let's see if we can do this ourselves. Or move the freezer to you, like you're thinking, Jack. That's good. Reroll Warlock. Nice one, Gwendolyn. Oh, thank you, group member, for the help. I am struggling a little bit on this one. There we go, a bit of regrowth. Oh, you're being damaged quite a lot there. Hold on, let's get us both healed. Yeah. Gullwing Terror, let's help out with that whilst I do some healing. There we go. I don't want us to die doing this. Oh, quick, heal, heal, spam heal. You must be worse equipped than me. There we go. Got you at least a bit higher. There we go. Aggro freezer confirmed. Where else have we got? Oh, let's release these. That'll help. Oh, where do you go? You died. See if I can resurrect you. Can I resurrect you? Oh, if you've released already. Oh, that's a shame. I could have rezzed you there. Ah, you're back. Okay, let's go over. Let's help out. There we go. Done. Leave group. There we go. Takes you about an hour to cancel post scan 300 plus transmogulations. That's a lot. That is a lot. We want to go this direction, which is over here, and then I'll look for more. Oh no, there's lots of things there. Okay. Group, please. Search for group. Oh, hello, Pity Tat. Come behind me. Hello. You can just see this is Oreo. The lesser spotted Oreo. You very rarely see him on stream. He's actually come to say hello. But he's massive. Oh wow, Grace! Got 5 months. That's amazing. Thank you ever so much, Grace. That's fantastic. Thumbs up, chef's hat galore for that. Thank you ever so much. Very kind of you. And Il Senpai, thank you very much for the follow. Wow, it's amazing. What's really low value? Sold 8 today and only made 1 point. Ah, with your transmog. Yeah, they can be tricky. Right, I think I'm going to have to see what I can do here, because I don't appear to be in a group. Let's try this one. There we go. Let's see if I can do this the old-fashioned way, by running around. There you go. Hence why you want to break into the 1k plus. Yeah, I think that makes sense, TJ, definitely. How are you doing, Grace? I hope you're having a good day so far. Just gonna go here from the side and hopefully get a few things whilst everyone else is busy. Oh, there we go, got some group members now. There we go. Just a shame your server's so high pop. Where is everyone? Oh, you're here. Help out. Cashew here needs some help. Might roll a monk on a different server, see how it goes. Absolutely, you can always mix it up a little bit. Did that work? Yes, it did. Oh, didn't mean to argue with that one. Yeah, we have now though. Weather took a nice turn, up to 50 Fahrenheit. Sun is still out. Oop, hold on, I'm going to die. Oops, wasn't watching. Oopsie daisy. Let's release and go back. We're only here, so it's not far.
We will not stand idly by
Okay,
while
oop.
the Legion defiles our
Aggroed that one now.
Defend for
Let's heal this one. No, it's not a problem really. Grace wasn't too far away. There we are. Let's see if I can help everyone else out with some heals. 'Cause at the moment we're looking a little low. Yeah, it's nice when the weather turns out. Nice. I need a bit of sunshine here in the UK, definitely. Getting it all a bit grey at the moment. Right, that's done. Last one is over this direction. Yeah, we've done really well with the XP there. Got really high. Not a whole level just yet, but still, that's pretty good so far. Where's next? 1,000. Oh, it's right up the top there, I see it. Is that one missing? No, that's just a, what do you call it? One of those battlegroundy thingies. Oh, herbs. And get some of those seeds as well, which is going to be useful. 300 away. Oh, there's some more seeds.
spiders. Of all the infernal demons the Legion could dispatch
Oh.
into my realm, why did it have to be spiders?
Tormented stagwing. Apologies.
Clutches of eggs you find.
We argued those.
This station must not
So I'll just go through this one and then we'll do everything else. There we are. I think it was a bonus area. Yes, I think that was the word I was looking for. Not battlegrounds. Bonus area. They're supposed to be quite good for XP anyway, aren't they? Oh, we aggroed an extra here. Let's just do that one and then we can jump onto this one. Get those two dots going. Give myself a heal. And do another one, another one. What else can we do? What other spells have we got? Fuse with Innovate, Swift Mend, Entangling Roots. That could be useful. That's like a dot, isn't it? Okay, you cave. Now you have ice cream. Excellent, TJ. Almost like an assault point. Ah, right. More group members, might as well. And heal myself. Everyone's doing everything whilst I'm just tackling the one spider. At least I can go and join them now. Where are they? Over here. Ah, we've done it. Okay. Hold on, did we do it? Leave the group, yes. There we go. We did do it. So, not a whole level, but quite high up. So certainly reasonable to do that. So where are we at? Quest-wise, what have we got? Asuna, rescue the sailors. Not sure whether we need that one or not. High Mountain, Stormheim, so a few different quests there. The main one's Alchemy we want to sort out. Craft an ancient healing potion, ancient mana potion, and ancient rejuvenation potion. So we need to do those. Have we got enough seed for those? In our bags we have 220 of them. And then we've got some artifact power. which is going to be useful. Let's just have a look at this whilst we're in our druid. Let's half back. Take a look at our alchemy whilst we're here. It's good to mix this up a little bit. This is the whole point, is to get all our professions going. So we might as well try and progress alchemy. We did a little bit of the herb gathering. Hey LG Captain, how are you? Doing very well here, thank you. We did our first bits on Samadan, all the restocks and relisting of everything. And now we just popped over, because the invasion was on EU. So we just popped over to awakening my troll druid. I got new case fans today, and it's so nice to have it quiet in here again. That's really bright. There we go. Instead of a big fan blowing on the computer. Yeah, the case fans can make all the difference, can't they? What's this? 2 Blingtron 6000s. Really? Let's party. I've never seen 2 before. Now to repost Smog on 5 servers. Wow, LG, that's going to take you quite a while. Hi, Braindead, how are you? Am I going Boomkin or Feral? I'm actually Resto at the moment, because I always like being a healer, but obviously for levelling this isn't the best idea. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah, it is a bit like that. I've never seen 2 before. What did we get in our package? Paper Zeppelin kit, underground map. Excellent, good to hear, Braindead. Herbalism. Need to hand in the Aetheril sample. So that will be progressed. And then the blood trader we don't need just yet, I don't think. Oh, stuck in the door. Hold on. Let's just walk. Ah, looking very snazzy for a troll druid. Glad to be home chillaxing. Hey Pantelas, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're well. You have 2 druids but never could do a healer. Ah, right. I mean, obviously Samadan's my main and he's a holy priest, so that was a natural choice for me. But from a levelling, farming point of view, probably not the best choice. So can we make these? Let's have a look with this alchemist bench thing. I've got some seeds, so maybe that will be enough. Just gotta wait for a TSM to load up. So we need to make one ancient healing, 1 ancient mana 1, and then a ancient rejuvenation. So if we queue each of these up, we should be able to make, that's 1, that's 2, and then that one needs 2 of them to make a rejuvenation one. Okay, we did that. Get your mix on. There you go. Cool. Might level your warrior. 83 at the moment, but not really feeling it the last few goes. Fair enough, Scorshane. If you don't feel it, and if it's not doing it for you, there's no reason to slog it out. Unless something might change, and it might get interesting in a different way. You know, as the levels get higher. It's finding that balance, whether to keep going for it or not. Good evening, Rasheen. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. So what was the quest? I wasn't reading it. Alchemy. missing shipments. Once you locate supplies lost near the water in Asuna. Missing shipments. Right, they're down here. Okay, we can go and get those quite easily. We've just been here. Which way do we fly? That way. There we go. Hate to give up now is 83. I mean, that, yeah, 83 is quite a way. Maybe you can spec to maybe DPS instead of tank. Maybe that will make it a bit more interesting. Only 10 left. Wow. Are you planning to run dungeons or raid to get better gear, or just world quest? Probably world quest, I imagine, brain dead. Or maybe try and get some nether shards together, and then I'll see if I can get what is it? The nether shards, and get the dauntless gear. There was an idiot just sell 13 for 100k each on your server. Wow, that sounds like good money. What was it you were selling again, Pandalas? Blingtrons. Oh. Sounds like duping. Oh, right. Oh, there's a herb I missed. Got to get my herbs now. And missing shipments needs to be on. Yeah. Here, Feral is very good DPS for a druid. Yeah, I think so. I like the idea of Boomkin though. I might do Boomkin because I quite like the ranged aspect of it. What do we need here? Oh, my wings are in the way. Where's the missing shipment? Hiding in there, probably. Yes, there it is. And that's so much easier with flying doing this. Oh, there's a quest there. Do I actually want that one? Crate of Cadagar's whiskers. I want that. There we go. Ah, knock off Blingtrons. Oops. Attacked. Where's the other one? Over here. Yeah, I guess if it can be traced. They are fun. You have two boomkins. One you'll gather, one's is your on again, off again main. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do like the idea of it. Yeah, I mean my take on that kind of thing is to not do anything if it's at all, if I'm at all unsure about it. But then that's just my own personal take on things, really. So we did. Oh, that's ready for turn in. We might as well just fly straight back for those. Easy enough, and we'll do the shipwrecked sailors on the way, and any herbs if we spot them, like that one. And then off we go. Off I go then. Any other herbs? Keeping an eye out. Really should put Gatherer on so it can track these. I remember them being quite a few herbs around here. Obviously I've got to watch out for mobs because I'm lowly geared. It's a flight path. Let's pick that up. And back on. I missed that one. Okay. Oh, I remember this one. Right, there's someone next to each of them. Okay, looks like we're going to have to fight our way through. Yeah. You have had a boomkin for years now. Right now trying to gear up your monk to run dungeons for transmog. 3,500 transmog that's a lot. It's a lot. I remember doing this quest before. Let's get a bit of healing going. And a healing touch. Loot you, do that. Got 10 of these to do. This should be quite easy. Hopefully. There you go. You've hit your 1.5 million mark, working on 2 million. Excellent. Congratulations, Braindead. Yeah, it's a really nice, that 2 million, that's spider territory, that is. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm doing the best in terms of DPS here. But I'll look for ones that have got the 2 sailors, because that'll be easier. See if there's any more around here. There's one, there's one. They're all singles. I was hoping for one with 2 sailors. Like that one. There we go. Hey Gumdrops, how are you? Doesn't matter. That's very true, Gumdrops. Wise words. How are you doing today, Gumdrops? Hope you're doing well. Let's do a healing touch whilst I'm waiting for my dots to go down. Might as well root as well. There we go. Only madman would buy the spider straight away. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's very true. You don't want to go down to 0, definitely. Yeah, a bit more healing. That and I meant to do that one. There you go. And another 2. I love the lobstery sounds these make. One of those, one of those. That's 5. Any more will be around this direction. Looks like it's going to have to be one at a time for these. Do one of those and those, just for 10 minutes or so. First thing when you reached 2 million was buying the spider mount. Yeah, I mean, I'd be tempted to as well, Zergenbell. Thanks for stopping by the stream. But yeah, it's I certainly wouldn't spend all my gold, because I've done that once before and really struggled afterwards trying to get capital back. So I would certainly want to have more than that. But at the moment I'm concentrating on getting enough battle balance for another 6 months game time. Oh, there's another one running past. Didn't realise they were roaming as well. Do that. Not sure Entangling Roots actually does any damage. Damage may cancel the effect. No, there's no point. Can't see that. You want at least 3 mil personally. Yeah, I think that's probably a good amount to think about, certainly. Okay, another 3 to do. And then this should be easy enough. I'll just spam these 3. You waited until 15 million before buying it. Well, that's keeping it safe, definitely. You want to make sure you can buy something for 10 million without having to worry about it. I can see the logic in that. Yeah, I'm personally not looking to spend a lot of gold on anything for a good whiles yet. It won't be long though, TK. Once it starts going, it does really rack up very quickly. You'll never buy it, will you, Rasheen? If you can't make gold with them. I get your logic. It is a fun thing, but then, you know, I kind of like to say that. Do what's fun for you in the game, and everyone's definitely different. You went a little crazy and bought up 4 tokens, making it this for the 6 months, and you balanced a 400k in before they went up. I mean, yeah, they are going up. I'm certainly struggling with that. I'm trying to see if I can keep an eye on another dip and see if I can get another token before they go up silly amounts. You spent all your gold on fish. You spent all your gold on ore. Hey Zeranos, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. What have we got? 2 more to do. Let's see if we can find a double somewhere. There's a single. There's another single. You've just got 1. Where's the one with 2? There's usually one that's got 2. Oh well, let's get you one by one then. Let's start with that one. Not me, Jack. I'm only going up more the next few days with Overwatch having a new event with new skins and Hearthstone coming out with a new expansion. Yeah, I heard that. It's kind of a bit of a pain, that, isn't it? Who's casting from all the way over there? You've got someone behind you though. Watch out. Hold on, let me help you out here. Invalid target. Oh, that's my minion. Really? What's that minion from? Acolyte of Pain. Where did that come from? Someone say Mars bar. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit sad about the token prices going up more. Ideally, I'd want them a bit higher. Okay, and this last one. Okay. For leveling up accounts, do you normally quest or do random dungeon runs? I believe people say that the dungeon runs are faster, but if you've not experienced the content before, then I'd certainly recommend doing a quest because it's way more fun in my opinion personally. But then obviously do what's fun for you. Alright, last one. Done. Okay. That's on. Okay, or do both. Good point, TJ. Now you want your Mars bar. So we need to head back up through the rain. We could. Oh, we're not quite able to Hearthstone yet. Have to be an IOU. You're going to do the dungeons once and do the quests in them, and the rest is questing open world. That's a good idea, Scorshane, actually, isn't it? Because each dungeon now has all the quests at the beginning. It's a lot easier. You're not one for dungeons, you like the questing. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it, Mamakinder? I do like the storyline, especially if you haven't been there before. I like exploring new areas. Right, so how are we doing? I'll view this quest. And what have we got here? Missing shipments ready for turn-in. That's... which of those? We need to do this one, which was the herbalism. 1. Aethril, rank 1. Can't stand to level your 50 rogue right now. Every dungeon is either dire maul Mortaron. You don't fancy that. That's fair enough. And this one, we hand in missing shipments. Collect those. Now we need the search for knowledge. Look for ancient relics on the shoreline of Asuna. I've just come from there. Search for knowledge. Okay. There's an invasion going on there, so it's making it a little bit more difficult. I'll do this one, and then we'll head back to Samadan for the last bit, I think. Sanpei is picking up TSM really fast. Excellent, Jack. Good to hear. It's always good spreading the TSM love. You drop a monk in Cal for a bit, for a change. Level E's King. Hey Sephorium, how are you? It's a lovely entrance. Hope you're doing well. Hey Il Senpai, how are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. You've got level 30 RN. What's RN? Is that rogue? Right, detour, herbs. More Aethral. You're doing good, excellent. Good to hear. Just milling a bazillion Dreamleaf. Alright. Can't attack whilst pacified. What was that for? We need to go up and over. Kalimdor instead of Eastern Kingdom. Ah, right. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, I missed some herbs. I know I need Gatherer, but it makes it a little bit easier to see on the map. But this will do me for now. Oh, this one we had this one. It was right there. That's why. And now we are in. Bring it back to Dalaran, right? Okay. We'll Hearthstone for this one, and then we will swap over to Samadan. So we progressed the quest line for. Ooh, that's a bit creaky. We progressed the. We've progressed the quest line for alchemy and got a little bit further on herbalism, and we almost got a whole level with Awakening. So we're in a good position there. Let's hope that medallion sells, and we'll be able to get some capital on my druid, and then hopefully we'll be all right. I need to probably go over to Nadamas and get his auctions listed back on as well. Hand that in first. That was the alchemy one, wasn't it? Hand this in here. Mysterious test. Room written tome. Rare for something interesting to walk through the door. String this book as well. It's obviously even my considerable intellect can't translate the strange tome. Scribes down the block owes me a favour. Bring the room tome to Professor Palin in Dalaran. Okay. Where's Professor Palin? Talon? What else is there? There's a scribe for that. So you must be inscription around here somewhere. I think it's around this side. Yeah, the scribes. Oh, I can't fly through doors. There we go. Professor Palin, there we go, we can speak to you. Tome in need of investigation. So as I do owe that enough flavour. What lucky for you, translation is my speciality. This is ancient Verkal script, the property of someone named Svina. A rare and intriguing find indeed. Tell he is now in your debt. Ah. Okay, I'll fly around. Hey, Metal Sock, how are you? Doing very well here, thank you very much. Just going through and levelling up a little bit of alchemy for my troll druid, and then we're going to switch back to Samadan. Okay, you off, Gumjumps. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, something happened. Oh no. There's a problem. I'm doing very well, Metal, apart from being choked by this. You're bored, are you? Did some farming in Dalaran sewers. Hey, Pornista, how are you? Thankfully I sensed her presence. Okay, thank you, Khadgar. That was handy of you. Oh, that was cool. Got saved by Khadgar. A dormant burner. There we go. Do that. Okay. Depleted lay flame burner. Right, we'll leave it there before I get into any more trouble. Have to do the start of the raid of. You have to do the start of the raid for your inscription quest line. Was there a raid you need to do for that one? Interesting. So, back to Samadan. Let's see what gold... Oh, we had a whole lot of things that have probably expired, actually. So we'll have a look at those as well. I imagine we're going to have to relist those. So we can look at those. And then maybe switch over to Earthen to check on his Drums of Fury. Because he had loads of those. Hopefully we'll have sold some. Don't know if the mage tower's up or not. Yeah, there's the expires. What have we got? Many expires. Don't want to craft any of those. Turn those off. Another load coming in, so I think I'll do a slash reload. Should be easy, although I'm not sure how good my loading time is at the moment. It seems to have slowed down a little bit again. I forgot to ask Gumdrops about my graph, why it's broken. Hey John Cretons, doing very well, thank you. Thanks for stopping by the stream. We're just going through, we've got some expires we're sorting out now. We've had a look at, we've relisted all our stuff, done our cooking. We haven't done our daily cooldowns actually, I need to do those. Took you 1,200 herbs to get that rank 3 dream leaf, wow. Okay, I've got that to look forward to then by the sounds of things. That, and that, take off. And do a whole load more expires. And then I'll just post this lot up and then wait for the rest to come through. Because we're going to fill up. Yep, there we go. Soon you'll be going for world bosses. Want to join? Not very kind of you, Pornista, but I'll skip it this time. I'm not going to be on too much longer myself, to be honest. But thank you for Think of me, it was good last time. Still haven't sold that Nexus Reaver yet, but here's hoping that it will sell, and that'll be my biggest selling item ever. Oh, 93 pages to scan. Okay, this might take a little while. One day, definitely. I'm pretty sure it will, eventually. Yeah. It's one of those things that you just keep on, and it's like the Emerald Whelpling. Took me a month to sell, but when he did, that was 43,000, which is the highest thing I've ever sold of anything. All the Burning Crusade patterns are up for like 10%, 5% of DB region. Might as well, TJ. Give it a go. What could possibly go wrong? Apart from them not selling. Falling Blossom is really expensive. I wonder if they will actually sell. Loads of stuff. Problem is that you're on high pop. That is true. Maybe people get them through doing all the other farming they do, so maybe they're actually quite common. The last thing you want is someone else coming along and just putting one on for peanuts. Because there's so much. Wow, 30%. And it still doesn't sell. August, I think you've got quite. You're saying you had the quite. They were quite small in terms of gold value. Wanting to get to the plus thousands. I guess once you get higher up, then maybe you can start upping your percentages. All my shirts, all my robes, everything off, and then back on again. Because everyone running mana tombs. Okay, that's yeah, because a lot of people are doing that, aren't they? Hey Arnota, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. That's why you love this streamer. He's honest with his mails. Oh, still scanning. I try. Yeah, I mean, there's no point saving them. I mean, the thing is, I don't play World of Warcraft outside of streaming very much these days. In fact, it's very rare. I used to do it on. I used to go on in the mornings, but I don't have time with my current job. So the only time you see me playing WoW at the moment is whilst I'm being too honest. No problem, silent second. No problem, Metal. Do you ruin your night, make a coffee and go start a monk on a new realm? Oh, if you think it's going to be fun, TJ, go for it. How are you, silent second? Hope you're well. Did I say hello to you? I can't remember. Forgive me, my brain's going. I forget who's come in or not. 604 gold. See, I think it's important to show even the times when you haven't got much gold in your mailbox as well, because not everything can be like massive sellers. But the stuff I go for is always quite low anyway. Doing very well, thank you, silent second. Just going through our reposting, and then we're going to probably switch over to Earthen and check his sales. He's only really got Drums of Fury and the Gladiators things. Everything sells on the auction house eventually, yes, definitely. Even if you put it down for a small price just to shift it. It can work. Commander is secretly sharking. I don't think so, Sephorium, but it's a similar sentiment as I've heard Sharkin say, definitely. Right, next lot on. Hey Ryoka, how are you? Even vendor items can sell for 10,000% the buy price. Absolutely. I'm finding that with the Tailoring cooking. I sold both Nomi sacks, that's cool. And then that's all my shopping, so let's pick up the buys and then look at my sales. Give it a go, TJ. See if you find it fun. I know my son's really enjoyed playing his monk as a healer. So what have we got? 4,200, all mainly food, a few satchels at not a great price, and Nomi snacks at 700 each. So that's okay, I'm happy with those. Make a trial character first, then look into the auction house. As long as you have other sales coming in to cover your posting costs, your perspective is keep listing things. Yeah, I think you've got a good variety of stuff on. Your posting costs should be covered. The one thing I did give up on though was tailoring, especially the higher up imbued silkweave stuff. It just didn't sell enough for me, and the posting costs were really high. Just finished a big dish of chicken stir fry. Very nice. Doing good here. We made some good sales at the start. Done our restocks. Leveled up our troll druid a little bit more, with the invasion being on, and went through alchemy a little bit more. So it's nice to be able to progress some professions. I'm going to try and, now that I've done Drain or Flying, I'm going to try and spend a bit of time on more characters now, so that I can push things forward with the professions. Don't forget handsome. Selling silent second, excellent worker, always quiet, never places first. Hello, yeah, and handsome. I think that's fair enough. Mysterious essence for 28 copper. My average purchase price is 3 gold 18. Although I could bid on it for 14 copper. There's 7 of them, so I'll have to say yes. Chilled meat I don't need. Essence of Undeath I don't think I'm really using. Well, we've got a server in mind, have you? Excellent. Essence of Water's looking okay there. Let's pick that one up. And you've researched this time. Okay, TJ. That's a buy, definitely. Crystallized Life. Vermilion Onyx, they're just at 97-98%. And everything else is all pretty high up there. Shadow Silk's up there at 349. So I could always go and collect some more of that. I've only got 4 left of those, so I'll need some more if I need to make another mask. Let's check on... Actually, we'll leave that for Earthen to check. Let's check on my enchanting materials. Can be crafted from spirit dust, which is usually insanely cheap. Ah, good call, Rasheen. I didn't realise that. Ooh, look at Chaos Crystals, down to 139 gold. How many have I got left now? 2,457. Still not going down quickly enough. But I'm going to pick up just a couple of these. The cheaper ones. Because those are quite good. I don't know, I wonder which one he's gone for. Let's just pick those ones up. That would be telling. Go for this one. Pattern stylish blue shirts. Region is 870. Market is 144. Okay, that's not too great. It's in a roleplay, but not Argent Dawn. Ah, right. Temporal crystals, anything good? Fractured, no. No luminous shards on at all. Any good bargains? Of the volatiles? 35 for fire. Been getting it for 38. And Wall of the Draenor, herbs and ore. Anything under a gold? Not too much under a gold. That Nagrand Arrow bloom. Ideally I'd like it a bit cheaper than that. Okay, so that's done. Got a couple more things that are about to expire, so let's take those off. And then pop those back on. And then we can go have a look at Earthen. Open those up. A few more chaos crystals. Oh, we haven't done our daily cooldowns either. Let's do those. Okay. Enchanting. So we need to wait for my enchanting to come up. Standard UI, Secrets of Draenor Enchanting. Was that you that just made that noise? She's just made a strange noise with her mouth. I think it was a yawn. Strange cat. We'll give you 100k. Wow, Metal. That's a lot. And then go over to my tailoring. That's what I like to see, a nice busy auction house. Lots of people, all buying and selling. Hexweave, create. Secrets of Draenor Tailoring, create. I'm sure I've got enough of that. Celestial Cloth, what are we going to get today? Crafted Malevolent Gladiator's Drape of Cruelty. Drape. Malevolent. Prowess, Meditation, Cruelty. What is it? Ooh. Only 1 gold profit. Interesting. Oh no, that was the Windfall. I was looking at the wrong thing. 1,500 profit. That's alright. And Imperial Silk. Free money. Don't be ever a problem for you, at least. I guess it depends really on the person. I've certainly accepted gifts in the past, but then sometimes I've declined gifts, and then rather than taking the money, they ended up buying all my auctions instead. That was fun. Alright, let's get these on. Auctioning, run, everything's on, yeah. Run a post scan. So the gloves are 899, the drape is 1565. And giving the item backs, yes, don't forget that, Hieronymus. Doubled the bargain, wasn't it? Oh, Tome of Illusions Catechism going on. Okay, that must have expired. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for that, TJ, for that sense of accomplishment. that you get from doing that. That is admirable for sure. Right, mental check. I think everything's done with Samadan. So quick jump over to Earthen and we'll have a look at our leatherworking situation. See if we need to restock any more drums. We did put quite a load on the other day. Hardly working hard. That's about right. So I'm thinking daily cooldowns, check the auction, check our sales, and then see how that goes. I'm not going to do any rep stuff on him tonight. I might save that for another session. I need to look into it more. Looks like there's more to do that. Hey Goblin Academy, how are you? Doing very well here. Just finishing up on my Demon Hunter. We've gone through my Samadan's, all his auctions, and we've gone through... Oh, I'm here. Ugh. No wonder. Let's Hearthstone back. And we're just going to check up on my Demon Hunter. If you get Alchemist at 525, try... Night Mama Kinder, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Have a good sleep. On these, which ones are those? Not the Elixir of Rapid Mind, you won't, no? Oh, chat's kicking off. Let's go. Is that right, Rashid? Starting your farm of 500 bloods as you need them to finish your blacksmithing mount stockpile. Well, good luck with that one. I hope you manage to get your bloods. Bloods can be tricky to stockpile, especially as I'm using them up. Okay, mainly expires here, so let's open those first. He's teasing you because you missed Elixir of Rapid Mind on Sniper for 11k when you're about to... Oh, right, okay. Well, that's fair enough. You can't be on there all the time. What's the recipe we've got here? Pattern Heavy Scorpid Belt. Let's learn that. What's this one? Artifact Power. We'll do that. And Artifact Power. And allows opening of locks that require up to 550. Oh, it's a shame it's consumed after 3 uses. What I have got. Ooh, let's use this on this. And we get something. Did that work? Not sure it worked. You can't see any more ghost farming for Imbue Silk Satchel recipe, but it won't drop. Ah, unfortunate Pantalus. Didn't like you going to the bathroom when I came back to that sniper page. Yeah, I bet not. Not a lot you can do with that, really. Oh, why didn't that work? 550. Oh, right click to open, we did do it. There we go. Ooh, look, what do we get? Ooh, what did we sell? We sold a Quinnin hide helm for 18,000. Well, that's cool. Oh, the box is unlocked now. Yes, I just realised that, Hieronymus, but thank you. You have WoW on your MacBook, so you can snipe in bed. That's not bad, TJ. 2 patterns in this AFK farm so far. Not bad. Quillen's hide helm. What did I make that for? Quillins. Well, we'll probably have to restock on it anyway, so let's have a look. Would be worth 5k if you wasn't on such a rubbish server. Quillin's hide helm has a crafting cost of 1,500. So that's not bad. Magnificent hide we need though. That's the bummer. And the price isn't that much. Mat cost of 50. That's not correct. And let's see what we've got. Let's go shopping for our leather. And then we'll repost our things on. Definitely need to check on that. Let's have a look. That's one of my Pandaria patterns for Magnificent Highcraft. Ah, excellent, Commander Bones. Yeah, it did look quite good. What have we got here? Arctic fur for 6 gold. And stonehide leather. Really? For 2 golds? That's really gone down in price. 2 gold 84. Yep, I'll have some of that. Where's Magnificent though? Oh, here it is. 134 gold. There's only 2 of them on. I'm going to take them because I'll get what I can, and I'll pick up that Arctic fur, and I'm going to pick up that stonehide leather. Oh look, there's 164. How much stonehide is available? I know I've got loads of it. I've got like 8,000 of it. But look at this, the price has really gone down. Look, 34 stacks of 200 at 2 gold 85. Stonehide's plummeted. But that means I can make braces out of this for a lot less, which means my enchant profits will be higher. Do I need 34 stacks of 200 though, when I've already got 8,000? I'm tempted to say yes, because I've not seen them that cheap for a while. Obviously the stock is high here with lots of stacks of 200, so someone's obviously come in from a farming point of view and gone and collected a lot of this. And $4.99 is my average purchase price, so this is coming in at 57% of it. This Kiana person. You know what, I'm going to buy some, at least. He's got 60,000, so let's take you down to 60,000. How many have you got that? Fellsteel Longblade is a nice seller. Yeah. Can't you craft Magnificent Hide out of 50 exotic leather? Yes, I can. Some. That was some. We're up to 12,000. Buy all. I am tempted, yeah. Because it's going to be difficult to get hold of once people leave Legion, isn't it? I'm going to be disenchanting braces forever though, to be honest. Let's buy it all. Everything for the moment, because this will get used up. Although I'm not going to want to you did disenchant 20,000 braces. Whoa. No, Earthen's fine. He's going to be self-contained with his gold, so he's only going to basically use what he... 2 gold 82. Set them playing up the game and turn on CKS. Yeah, that's true. I could just leave CKS going in the background for that kind of thing. Yes, I don't actually have it at the moment, Rasheen, but I'm going to need it for this kind of thing. And I have to be doing something else on the computer. So exotic leather, 2 gold 82, that's quite pricey. What would that make the magnificent? 2.82 times 50. Oh, the numlock's not on. 2.82 times 50. Oh, that's weird. Calculator's not working. 2.82 times 50. 141 for a magnificent leather at that price. So it's not great. I would like it less than that. Going to take a power nap before work. Great stream. Always enjoy. Would stay up and watch, but have a 3 hour before your 10-hour shift. Okay, Physic, thanks ever so much for stopping by. All them bloods. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Hey, old one. How are you? Doing very well, thank you. Buying a lot of stonehide leather at the moment for Earthen, who's quite happy with that. We're going to be making braces at some point. Not tonight though. And then I'm going to repost my auctions back on. So let's do auctioning, run post scan. Get our drums back on. 52 gold. We'll have to do a restock as well once we've posted these on. And we have to make another one of those Quillins things if we've got enough magnificent hide, which I don't think we will actually, unfortunately. Let's have a look. Let's post this lot on and then have a look at what we can do cooldown wise and what we can do restock wise. Obviously going to have to give TSM a moment to have a look at all these things we've just posted. So usually helps to move to another auction house and then open up the auctions again so we can register all of Earthen's things. Maybe even have a look at shopping. On the brink of resubbing to WoW. Okay, well thanks for stopping by, Rust. Never played the auction house crafting before. It can be a lot of fun, Rust, if you're into that kind of thing. I mean, my main motivation for it was simply to buy WoW tokens, and for me I get a real sense of accomplishment out of being able to pay for my subscription with gold from in the game, and then I get double the fun basically. I get the fun from making the gold, playing the game, and also from the sense of achievement from not having to pay for it. Although I pay for it in time, obviously, but it's a game and it's enjoyable, so that works for me. So have another look at my auctions. Now we can go back to our leatherworking. Good luck, TJ. Hope it goes well. So have a look. And maybe get more ice cream. That's not a bad idea. Okay, down to leatherworking, restock. So it's just the quill and hide helm we want to restock on. Now we need 14 magnificent hides. Now Samadan did have a couple, but that's not going to give us enough. We've only got 5. I don't think we can make any more from the exotic leather, no. And the exotic leather comes from the Shar-touched leather, which is 3 gold in itself, so that's not cheap enough. You'd have to... which means the magnificent hide cost isn't 50, because that's based off my exotic leather that I got for 1 gold. And I can't buy it for 1 gold now, it's 2 gold something. Which means my average purchase price is probably more accurate for a MAC cost on that. But there's no magnificent hides on the market at the moment. I've been making these, which probably don't need to do any more now for the moment. What can I make with a cooldown is I can do this one at least. And I can do this one. And I'll have to leave the Quillants for now and try and get some Magnificent later. Okay, well, at least we tried. And we did our daily cooldowns at least. Can't go any worse than your Death Knight. Right, I think I'm pretty much done here for now, for tonight's. I think I've got all the bits done I wanted to get done. We've gone some great stuff today. We did the usual stuff with Samadan, made some good gold there. We've progressed Awakening with both levelling and alchemy and herbalism. Urfan's keeping on top of his stuff at the moment. Nothing too massive that way. We need to think about El Morty and his blacksmithing at some point. So that's definitely worthwhile. I'll definitely be throwing a host, TJ. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, I completely forgot, Pointy. Yes, we had the cookie sales, didn't we? I haven't bought any more to put on. I'll have to try and remember that for next time. But yeah, that was good. Who have we got on? Now, Jet is on. If you're familiar with Jet, I believe Jet is farming gold at the moment, occasionally doing a loot appraiser challenge. So it's going to wait for the ad to roll on that, and then we'll welcome to the Cookie Club. Excellent. It took me a while, but we did get the sale. So I'm going to throw a host over to Jet. If you've not met Jet before, Jet's very casual streamer like myself, so I'll pop over and send some love his way. So thank you all, everyone, for stopping by tonight. It's been lovely chatting with you all, keeping me company tonight, and I hope you all enjoyed it. If you haven't already, the follow button's at the top if you want to get notified when I'm next on. Oh, you're just back, Cusso. We're just literally leaving. But thanks for coming back, and I hope you all have a great evening. I'm going to throw a host over to Jet. So let's type this up. /host Jet 215. Right. Okay, so thank you all. Hope you have a pleasant rest of your days. And I'm back on, what day is it today? Wednesday, tomorrow. I'm back on tomorrow, same time, 9:30 UK time, PM. So hopefully you can catch me then. Until next time, happy gold making. Take care and good night. Now comes the part where he doesn't finish the line. Do I not, Jack? And we go to the host. Okay, I'll make sure I put a pause in then, Jack.